Okay, so I just discovered this image generation model called Z-Image, and it has 6 billion parameters. Can you imagine the power behind that?
Wait, 6 billion. That's insane. What does it actually do that makes it stand out?
Well, it's got three variants. Z-Image Turbo is the turbocharged version that can generate images in just sub-second latency.
Sub-second. That's mind-blowing. How does it manage to be so fast while delivering photorealistic quality?
Great question. It uses something called number of function evaluations, or NFEs, and this turbo version employs only 8 NFEs.
So it's not just about having a lot of parameters, but also efficiency in how it processes them.
Exactly, and it also supports bilingual text rendering, which is pretty cool, English and Chinese.
That's impressive. But isn't it a bit limiting to focus only on those two languages?
I see your point. It could benefit from supporting more languages to broaden its usability.
Right, but I wonder what the implications are for creativity in image generation. How might models like this change design workflows?
That's fascinating. Like, imagine an artist collaborating with an AI to generate concepts instantly.
Yeah, but does that risk reducing the need for human creativity in the long run? I mean, where's the line?
Good point, it's like a double-edged sword, enhancing creativity while potentially diminishing it.
Exactly. And speaking of creativity, they have a variant called Z-Image specifically for editing tasks.
I hadn't heard of that. How does it work with regard to edits based on natural language prompts?
It's designed to follow instructions closely, which is pretty revolutionary for image editing.
But doesn't that raise questions about the complexity of language interpretation? What if the AI misunderstands?
Totally. The nuances of human language could lead to unexpected outcomes, right?
For sure, and then there's the technical aspect. They use a single stream diffusion transformer architecture.
Oh, so it's like combining everything into a single input stream. That maximizes efficiency.
Exactly, it's a shift from dual stream approaches that can be less efficient.
That makes sense. But I wonder, are there limitations with such a streamlined approach?
Yes, I think we should consider if it might miss out on certain contextual nuances that a dual stream could capture.
That's a valid concern. Balance in architecture seems crucial. Speaking of balance, how do they handle performance?
They're using an ALO-based human preference evaluation, which is pretty interesting.
A low ratings, like chess, that's an intriguing choice for evaluating image quality.
Right? It provides a competitive benchmark against other leading models.
But what does that tell us about its actual usability? Competitive performance doesn't always equal user-friendly.
Exactly, there's always a gap between performance metrics and real-world usability.
That's an important distinction. Still, I can imagine the excitement in the creative community about a tool like this.
Totally, and what's even cooler is their decoupled DMD approach for distillation.
Decoupled DMD. That sounds technical. What's the big idea behind it?
It's about recognizing two independent mechanisms that drive the distillation process.
Ah, so one is the driving engine, and the other acts as a stabilizer.
Exactly, it's like tuning an engine, you need both power and precision.
And what about the reinforcement learning integration they mention? How does that fit in?
Great question, it's all about enhancing semantic alignment and quality.
So it's like applying real-time feedback to improve the generated output.
Yes, it's pretty innovative, but we still have to think about the potential pitfalls of RL.
Like overfitting to certain styles or concepts, right?
Exactly, and that could limit the diversity of outputs, which is essential in creative fields.
This is all such a good example of how technology and creativity can collide.
It really is. I'm left wondering, will tools like Z-Image redefine how we think about art and design?
Definitely. But it also raises questions about originality and copyright in the age of AI-generated content.
That's a valid point. It's a brave new world for artists, designers, and AIs alike.
Absolutely. I think we're just scratching the surface of what's possible here.
And with these developments, it seems like there's so much more to explore.
For sure. I can't wait to see how Z-Image evolves and what it means for creative industries.